this every Wednesday during the day, and I make it so you can see what's going on in the market, what is going on in Sarasota, Bradenton at the moment. If you're not sure, stick with me for a little bit. I'm going to show you 5 different properties. I'm going to show you on the map where they are, and then I'm going to show you all the specifics. We're going to go through the MLS, and for those of you who don't know what the MLS is, this is the realtors or the sales agents platform to be able to see what is exactly on the market. You say, Chris, why don't you just use Zillow? Why don't you use Realtor? It's free. It has everything that I need. And the truth is that it actually doesn't. It only has a certain amount of information. And the reality is that realtors or sales agents are required to update the MLS when they post a listing within 24 hours of any changes whatsoever. Where if you go onto like Zillow and you look something up and you're like, oh, I like that, you give them a call and they say, oh, that actually sold last week. So not only did it sell last week, but then it actually went through the whole pending process and everything else. So the reality is that you want to make sure that you're getting the most accurate information whenever there's a price decrease, whenever there's a pending sale that's kicked in gear. You want to know these things, so you want to be connected with a realtor or an agent. A realtor, we always call people realtors. It actually just means that you're a part of the National Association of Realtors, which I am, and so I can call myself a realtor, but not all agents are realtors. Not that that really matters to you, but let's get to the actual properties tonight. I'm going to show you 5 great ones ranging in all different price ranges. So let me share my screen, and then we'll get going. So here we go. All right, so the first one that we're going to be looking at tonight, let's see, 447062. I think that this is actually going to be incorrect. So let me see. I'm going to probably just go to the next one then, unless it's this one. This is it. Okay, so let me show you. So this is going to be 668 Rosemary Circle in Bradenton. 34212 is East Bradenton, so this is going to be everything east of the interstate, probably off State Road 64. I'll show you on the map in just a moment. It's 2,750 square feet at $582,000, and I like it because there was just a 1.3% price decrease. Yes, it's over in Greyhawk Landing, so if you know where that is, if you take State Road 64 east of the interstate about 5 minutes, and then past Lakewood Ranch Boulevard, make a left, you're in a very large subdivision, and there are multiple phases and pools, and it is a great, great family neighborhood. So let me show you on the map just one more time for you map people where exactly this is. Wow, that looks like suburbia, and it is. So here we go. If we back up, this is Upper Manatee River Road. This is Rye Road. For those of you who go to Bayside, Bayside's right out here to the east. And then this is your big Publix at State Road 64 and Lakewood Ranch. So Upper Manatee turns into Lakewood Ranch Boulevard. And then this is State Road 64. Just by this big pond here, that right there is Costco. So you're right down the street from anything and everything you might want State Road 64 wise. So let's go. You already saw the really nice pool. And there it is. And I like what they're doing with the screens lately. They're doing these widescreen panoramic views that you can actually take advantage of the view without seeing that terrible bar in the middle. And I like the square look to the pool. It's a great general home. You have your foyer entry right there. I love the wood beams. If you follow my my hot drops, you will definitely see that I try to pick homes that have things that stand out. Not necessarily in a bad way, unless it's funny. If it's funny, I think, and I think it's worth showing you. Like I showed you a Pepto-Bismol house once. I showed you a purple house that had chalk paint on it in Bradenton in my second episode a couple of months ago. And but I like this. It's got different things that you don't normally see in a home, but it's also tastefully done. So going into the laundry room, that's probably your master with the view of the lake. It's got nice ceiling features. You want to take advantage of those. If you're a wood person like I am, there's your built-ins in the closet. Nice large shower. I'll let you enjoy this. Oh, built-ins in the pocket closets. Now, that's not something I see very often. I have to be really honest with you. I wish I saw that more. And in fact, we have that in our daughter's room. because I'm kind of an IKEA freak and I just love the closets. So we got some built-in closets when we found out we were having a kid. That's a really nice area. I would definitely be out there a lot, enjoying it. And there you go. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in, and I'll get back to you. I unfortunately, with my view, I can't actually see anything going on, like on Facebook, or if you're watching me live on YouTube. You can follow my YouTube channel. It's kind of a very basic name. It's called Basic Tips Now. And you can follow me on YouTube. You can subscribe, and it is where I share the things that I think everyone needs to know. And so I'll share various tips. I also have my real estate videos on there as well. All right, so let's see number 2. This has a price decrease of 3.57% this week. It is going down, 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 which I'm telling you what, prices are not dropping in the Sarasota area. They are actually increasing in general. Right now, there is definitely a price war happening on most homes. A lot of homes are selling for asking price and even above asking price, unless they are stubborn people who are just way overpriced and they never were going to get that amount anyway. So we have, again, in Bradenton, but this is 34202. It's a 3,000 square foot, 3.5 built in 2001, priced at $700,000. Hence that 3.57%, and I'm sure that you could get it down maybe even a little bit more than that. If we look at the map, let's pull it up. All right, so we see I-75 right there in the Braden River, so this is going to be off State Road 70. Yeah, there we go. So that was Linger Lodge Road. So if you come back through Terra, which is at Creekwood and State Road 70, so this is Chick-fil-A on 70. You come back this road. There's a great park right here. I think it's called Jiggs Landing. It's a pretty cool area, but you can come back through Terra and then you cross over the interstate, or you can go behind the Walmart on 70 and it zigzags back here past Linger Lodge, and we'll get you to this subdivision right here. So let me show you. And yes, you heard Linger Lodge, but you really heard Lincoln Logs. And that's what I saw, and that's what I heard. So the reason I'm showing you this is because where else can you get a home like this in the area? This is one of a kind, and not necessarily a bad one of a kind. I mean, look at this. Does this look like Bradenton, Sarasota to you? I think not. It is very tastefully done. The outside of this home is what it's all about. Look at the screen. It looks like, I mean, come on. We like to try to go in the mountains once a year, and this is the kind of stuff we see in North Carolina, in North Georgia, and look at that. It's right there on the Braden River. Inside, it's got that country feel carried over, and you've got tile throughout, so it'll stay nice and cool. But man, those wood beams. I am such a sucker for wood, and I apologize for the slow pictures coming up here. You know, the kitchen's nice. It's got a farmhouse sink. It is generally updated with kind of a beatboard look to it. They definitely didn't hesitate on sticking to that log cabin theme. There's nothing like getting into a log cabin that looks like a modern home straight out of LA inside. You want to actually stick with the character of the home, and that's something that I think that they did. They did it tastefully. They did it well. They didn't age the home too much by having that kind of cabin-y look. Look at that wood-burning fireplace in the master bedroom. Where are you going to get that in Bradenton? I'm not quite sure. You'd probably find it in this general area, I do have to say, but it would be hard to find. The shutters, also a good plus to have. They really did a nice job on this home. Nice loft upstairs for your teenager who doesn't mind having an open wall to the downstairs, and would be cool with that. Man, look at that. I could spend so much time out there. They've got the fan out there, the porch swing. I'm not sure why they've got the grill in there. Technically, that's a fire code issue, but, whatever. So, and there's your path again. What a great home. Again, it's priced at $700,000. It's right there on the river. You might require flood insurance for that one because it's probably in a flood zone, very likely. All good things to know, but I love the house. I think, I said in the description that might be my favorite, that the last home that I'm going to show you is my favorite home. I think that actually might replace the last one that I show you. Okay, so I've got a new listing in Bradenton 34211. This is in an area called Arbor Grande. I'm going to go Grande. Grand. I don't think that Bradenton Sarasota would be Arbor Grande quite yet. Maybe in 10 years we'll be Arbor Grande, but I think we're still Arbor Grand. If you know what I mean, like with the culture shift that's happening here. We're not quite South Florida, but we are considered. Okay, I'm going to shut up now. So this is a new home. This is actually a villa. And you go, Chris, don't show me a villa. I've been in this model, okay? And actually, I might have even been in this particular unit when I went to go look at it. But it's worth showing you because I know for those of you, you're like, come on, a villa? Consider it. Just consider it. If you're looking to get in a home and you don't want to be too expensive, Arbor Grand is just behind Gatewood. So if you know, so you've got State Road 64 right here and the Lakewood Ranch 64 Publix, which, believe it or not, fun fact, is the most active Publix in Florida. I was told that by my brother-in-law who used to work there. Very exciting. But then Gatewood Drive, it's Arbor Grande. This is an industrial center right here. A lot of big commercial going in here, commercial industrial. So if you work in this area, this would be a great choice for you. They have incredible facilities in this actual neighborhood. I was there about 2 months ago. I know it was post-COVID because it was one of the first places that I was looking. So I don't know if I went through the specs. It's 1,870 square feet. It's priced at about $300,000. It's a new home. It's a new villa. One thing I do want to pay attention to on this one are the fees. I think the fees are a little higher. So they're $5,508. Let's see. So they're about $460 a month. Gosh, Chris, really? Are you kidding me? No, I'm not, but it is something that I want you to still consider. You're like, man, $450 for an 1,800 square foot villa? I'm sharing a wall? Yes, and here's why. They actually take care of the roof. They take care of all of the external. So it's almost like you're getting an apartment in terms of the fact that they're dealing with all the external features. They're dealing with the fertilizer. They mow the lawn. They take care of some of the cable. You get the pool. You get the gym. You know, all the neighborhood amenities that are generally taken care of in any HOA are also taken care of as well. Plus, you're getting kind of that Lakewood Ranch Central Park lifestyle that comes with being North Lakewood Ranch between State Road 64 and State Road 70 off Lakewood Ranch Boulevard. It's a great community. It's going to be very well kept. And it's also, I would say it's fully developed. I wouldn't be shocked if this was their last unit. So this is 2320 Springhaven Lane. Come on, Chris, just show me the house. So they're going to show you the model. It's not going to be much, but forget that it's a villa for just a minute. I know that that's a shared wall, but just pretend that it's not a villa for just a minute. And what you'll find is that it feels like just a house. And you forget that you're actually sharing a home with somebody. And I know for those of you who are from Florida, you're like, but it's just not a single family home. I'm telling you that most places, I mean, man, you go to all these Canadian HGTV show places and they're all shared walls and nobody thinks anything of it. And they're insulating these things so much better now. So this is the Arbor Grand pool area, tennis area, lots of things going on. I believe there's also a clubhouse. Maybe that's it. I'd have to double check again. But it's a great facility. I know it doesn't really show you much. There's stairs are to the left here, and then they go up stairs. Imagine that. But again, you got your pantry. You've got everything you need. It's not a townhouse, but it's a villa. So for those of you who might be interested in that, I think it's worth taking a look. You know, it's 2020. Let's see, 4473511. These are called the MLS codes that I'm putting in. So it takes me specifically to this house for this certain case. So when this house sold in the past, especially since it was built in 1956, it would have had a different number. So this is 2413 Hamlin Lane. It's in Sarasota, 34239. So I'll show you that. Why do I feel like, yes. Okay, so this is in Southgate. So I don't love these style homes, I'll be honest. But Southgate is really liked by the people who buy homes in this area. It's very popular. These homes go fast. And for the people who want to live in Sarasota, I mean, this is what you get. You know, you're not really getting new developments, especially in the Southgate area. So this is a 3-2. Again, it's built in 1956. It's priced at $335, and it's a little under 1,300 square feet. So it's a good size. You know, they would call this a starter home. So it's cute. You know, you got the gravel, you have a garage where that might have been open in the past, or that might have even been a room in the past. You've got I think those are called terrazzo tiles, which were very, how do you explain that? Representative of the times. I'm going to go with that. It's got a Nest in there, so all of your private conversations are being recorded by Google. And it's got the French doors leading into what I'm going to say is the office. We might see your kitchen nook. You have a very nicely remodeled kitchen. This is something that I'd see on HGTV in a remodel, a very basic remodel. You've got the glass cabinetry, so you can see your glasses and things like that. Those are all little upgrades, and it's got the Chicago subway tiles right behind. I actually just installed those in my personal master bathroom last week. I'm very excited. It's my first time tiling, and I did it, and it looks great. Super easy. I got like 100 square feet of this tile for $10 from Home Depot, and it looks awesome. So you've got the traditional stone floors in there and the concrete floors, and those are all things that I like in Florida because they stand out. Super easy to clean. You just throw a mop on them or whatever your mop of choice is. So there you go. You know, for not being a redesigned bathroom, that's actually a pretty nice bathroom. It's not bad. You know, like I could live at that for another 10 years and it wouldn't even bother me. That's me. It's got the nice screen-in porch in the back. If you wanted to put in a pool, you've got plenty of space, but look at that yard. I think there's actually a bigger photo if I'm not mistaken, but I forget. A fire pit out back, so they were taking advantage of that. And I don't think that I showed you, so it's indoor laundry as well. So that is something to pay attention to because not all these older homes necessarily have that, or they would be in the garage. So that's kind of a nice touch. Let me show you on the map where it is. And yeah, I definitely didn't show you because I don't know off the top of my head. So Southgate is, surprise, surprise, it is south of Sarasota. So Siesta Drive, this is the mall. This is where Lucky's used to be, and they closed. I'm so sad about Lucky's closing. This is a great, great neighborhood. I love this area. Philippi Creek comes through here. And then let me back up just a little bit more so you can see. So once you hop onto Siesta Drive right here, you can take it over. And this is Midnight Pass. It'll take you right to Siesta Key parking, which is right over here. So you're within 10 minutes of Siesta Key. There's Sarasota Memorial Hospital, SMH, and then all this is downtown Sarasota and Marina Jack, and then Bird Key and St. Armand Circle, all within 10 to 15 minutes of your house. I'm telling you, you're living in the center of the world. And the fact is that this is priced at $335, and it is a 3-2. I'm actually going to have to let one of my clients know about this. So if you are interested in this property at all, get with me now, and I will hold off on that phone call. So finally, let's see. This was my favorite. I'll show you why in a second. It's a little bit more expensive. Just a little. Well, I got it wrong because I got 2 6s in there. Okay, so there was actually a 4.65% price increase on this. I'm not sure what they were thinking, unless they just were adjusting to make it right. So it's a 2,700 square foot 4.3. It isn't an apartment, or it's a condo, and it is 1140 Seaside Drive, Unit 201. I bet you can guess why it's a little bit more expensive, priced at $2.15 million, and it was built in 2019. It's at the Beach House Residences, which is kind of a neat name. I'll show you exactly where it is on the map. Here we go. You can see that right there, Stickney Point. That's everything you need to know. So when we zoom out, so once you go straight over the Clark Road Bridge, which is Stickney Point, and run right into Siesta Key, you'll make a left, and then it'll be about your 5th or 6th right, and it's all right there. So everything's within walking distance to everything. I think I actually showed one in this area, like right over here off Crescent Street or something last week. Now that I'm looking at it, and they just built a big daiquiri deck right here. They've got all the shops and everything. This is purely an investment property. It's not something that you'd really pay 2.2 million bucks just to enjoy for yourself. You are more than welcome to do that, but it's typically not the case. Let's see what the rental terms on it. That's something that whenever you're looking for a rental property, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to. Typically, they look at it, minimum lease period, 1 to 7 days. Cha-ching, jackpot right there, because that is a problem that I'm seeing more and more and more, is that in a lot of these places, they want at least a week, and they want sometimes even a month of a minimum lease period, because they don't want the Airbnbers, they don't want the VRBOers, they want people who are going to be there month to month, more preferably between 3 and 6 months. But for those people who want to be able to cash out and make 3 times what the monthly rent would be because they can charge a premium on Airbnb, this is the place to go. Can't tell you what it would cost to run this place on a nightly basis, but I can tell you you're going to make a lot of money at 2,700 square feet. Your annual fees are $12,680, so a little over $1,000 a month. And let's look at the taxes. Very reasonable at $33.95. So that means that, oh man, it's a little late. I should be able to do that right off the bat. But at $285 a month for your taxes makes up for all those monthly fees. This is a jackpot. All right, let's go. Beach house. This is really cool, isn't it? It's kind of a neat look. And it's got a great curved balcony. Why does everybody come here? For that. That's why you come here. That's why you pay the big bucks. Look at those rental cars and that Toyota Sienna sitting out there. This is tourist central. This is where people are going to come. Look at that. Look at this blue sky sitting out there. They really took advantage, made that entertainment area nice and large. There's nothing like going to a vacation rental and they say, well, you know, they don't need that big of a TV because they're on vacation. The point's not to watch TV. People are going to watch TV. So that's what they do. So they've got it set. I love this kitchen. And I'm going to show you why in just a minute, because I've seen something in this unit that I've really not seen before. Well, no, I'm not even going to lie and say lately. I just haven't seen it before, where you have this kind of like angled, curved, round kitchen thing going on. That's a really unique angle. Even like where they put the microwave, it's different. It kind of goes away from that triangle feel a little bit that you're supposed to have in a kitchen, you know, where you have the triangle between the sink, the stove, and the refrigerator. For those of you who didn't know that, the more you know. And look at that beautiful granite countertop. I mean, they did a lot in this kitchen to make it look nice. I'm into the two-tone. I like the gray cabinets at the bottom and the white on the top. That's going to be like the old Toyotas and Lexuses of the past in 1996, where they had the gold and the cream two tones. But, you know, I love the air vents. Man, I'm such a sucker for those air vents. So if I ever build a house one day, I'm putting those thin air vents in. I always think they're so cool. They've got the Craftsman style doors on it. Every detail of this place has been touched. The higher baseboards. This is a place that's going to get constant good reviews on Airbnb as long as you have enough towels and pillows, and everything that they need is being dealt with through your property manager. So this is a place, look at that rain shower. Man, what a cool place to vacate. This is a place that I believe you could really relax, enjoy, and feel like you're a gazillionaire or a multimillionaire or maybe just 100,000-aire. I'm not sure how much, but I can definitely tell you that you would feel like you went on vacation, and that's what's important. All right, I'm going to speed up a little bit because I want to see if they've got the amenities. Yeah, here we go. Here's the view. Let's look at the view again. Look at that drone flying out there. Man, that must have been fun. It has a garage down south. That's a very good added benefit. And fans. I'm going to be honest. You don't see those very often in condominium complexes like that. And look at the extra feature that they put onto the ground there. This is a facility that I think is going to really hold up well. All right, they didn't show the pool or anything, but And I'm sure they've got something, but it's probably over there if it's not a shared space with all of these units. I'd have to find out more. So if you're interested in looking for a beachside rental at $2.2 million, definitely let me know, and I will find out for you. Ooh, look right there. Or is that my screen? I think that's the drone right there. Maybe not. It wouldn't make sense that the drone is there while they're taking pictures, but that would have been pretty cool. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to bring my thing back here and spotlight myself. There we go. Hey, thanks so much for watching tonight. I hope you had a great time. I'm trying to keep, all the properties that I show every week to be, a little unique. I'm going through all the time and I'm like, yeah, I've seen this house 1,000 times in 1,000 different ways. And I don't know how they're wanting to think that they're going to get 500,000 out of it, but maybe they do. I see that stuff all the time. So I like to spice it up. I like to show you properties that you're not necessarily going to see very often. If you have a property for sale and you'd like me to throw it up for you, send it to me. I'll be happy to do it free of charge. I won't even charge you. Just give me it and I will get the MLS code. We'll go through it and maybe, who knows, my network might just have your next buyer for your home so you can get the heck out of Dodge and move down the street to your next home. So I hope that you're having a great week. I'm telling you what, I have been so slammed this week. My head is literally spinning right in here. I'm slammed with stuff. Look, I've got all this stuff I've got to do tonight. I don't know how I'm going to get it done, but let me tell you what, I'm really enjoying myself. I'm enjoying this market while we've got it. It is an incredibly crazy market at the moment. There are, on the commercial side, on the residential side, there is so much velocity. There's so much heavy movement, and there are people with cash who are coming into the state, who are moving through throughout the state. I mean, I'm dealing with a situation right now. I'll just tell you this and give you a little insight on a commercial deal of just some people who need to store furniture. Like they just all of a sudden they need to store furniture because they're in the hotel remodel business, and the hotel remodel isn't finished because COVID backed it up. So now they need a place to put all this furniture that they've had delivered to them, and they need thousands and thousands of square footage and can't find it. Not today. You can't find it. So we're trying to create deals. Hey, do you have some space in this corner of your ridiculously sized unit? We're just trying to find a place just to put this furniture. So there are so many things that are happening, and what we're seeing, and I think in this thing, I was kind of briefly talking to my dad about it today. It's just maybe that there's just the shift in e-commerce right now, and so you're going to have this change of what type of real estate is going to be needed and necessary, where retail is maybe not as needed, because the brick and mortar stores are closing and shifting to an e-commerce model. You have the Amazons, and I'll put it in Trump's word, the companies that are going to be challenging Amazon down the road, and there will be companies. They're going to need space, and they're going to need substations, and they're going to need anything that they can get. And that's what we're finding, is that there's actually kind of a shortage in real estate. When you'd think that people are actually shrinking back or actually expanding, we're just expanding in different markets and in different bubbles. So all interesting things. If you ever want to just talk about this nerdy stuff, let's get together. I'll have a coffee with you. All right, guys, I hope you have a great week. We'll see you next week.